we have our 4 evaluations. The first evaluation will be given to us. It was Doreen O'Keefe's advanced speech entitled Finding My Voice, and this will be evaluated for us by Martin Foran. Martin, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Tonight, on this auspicious occasion, I have the pleasure and the honour of evaluating Doreen's speech. It is always interesting how meetings start, and I think this was a wonderful start to the meeting and a wonderful speech to start with. Doreen's speech was entitled Finding My Voice, and the purpose, which our Toastmaster read out earlier, but I will repeat it, the purpose is for the Master to use the power of reflection on his or her communication skill set, what this skill set taught him or her about themselves, and if and how these skills still apply today, even in a changed environment. And I thought that, Doreen, you gave us a masterclass in an opening speech. Your speech was engaging from the very start. You started with a question. Where would you find a group like this all coming together? And that's a very valuable question for all of us. Where else except in Toastmasters? It was a great beginning to a great speech. And Doreen, you drew us in with a story. You told us the story of your development through Toastmasters. You could have just listed chronologically what happened, but no, there was a story of how you went from being, as you described yourself, reserved, or naturally reserved, to the person who stood up here. And I would defy anybody to tell me that if a stranger walked in here today and said, pick out the reserved one in the audience, they would have picked Doreen. I don't think they would have. And what that shows us is that the skills you developed here have allowed you to overcome a natural reservation to become the impassioned, sincere speaker you are. It was a great use of all the skills that an experienced Toastmaster would be expected to have. Gesture, eye contact. What I really liked particularly was where you kept the top table in view. They can often be forgotten when we're looking down at our audience and all around. The top table, they're audience members as well. And that was really, really good. But they're all there. Voice, vocal variety, gesture, eye contact. And that eye contact meant that we were all kept engaged with the story, which is really, really good. What I also liked was that you drew us in with that story. And it was relevant to the audience, particularly those who are new members or even guests. Why would we join such an organisation but to go from where you started from to where you've ended up? Everybody here could be inspired by that story. We can always develop new skills. Even experienced Toastmasters can find an aspect of themselves they want to work on, and they can do that. In terms of recommendation, I really enjoyed your story. It was well paced. There was lots of interest in there. I would have liked to have seen it improved even more so by use of more pauses, to give us a little bit of time to reflect on what you just said, the important lesson you gave us, particularly the humour. I really liked the humour you brought into the speech. I would like a little longer to dwell on that and to dwell on your message. Overall, it was a wonderful speech, a wonderful way, as I said at the start, to start a meeting and to start a story, or start a speech. I look forward to you developing your skills even further, and I was really delighted that all the good things I've heard about you over the years proved to be true. Mr. Toastmaster.